the spirit of the outdoors. I am finally having a little success squirrel hunting. I've got 2. I've missed 1. He was close, but I'm gonna tell you what I did. The other day I shot a couple. They hit the ground running. And I know I bought some shells by mistake several years ago. Bought a whole case of number 4s. I like number 6s. I'm shooting a turkey choke. Got out I hadn't ever squirrel hunted with this shotgun. So I missed one a while ago because he was way too close and I missed him. But I got a little more reach. It's tightening my number 4s up where I'm getting more shot in them. So I just got one here. I had to watch him a little bit. Pretty squirrel. I know I've had a lot of questions about people saying, ain't it way too early to squirrel hunt? Wait till it frosts. Here's the deal on this, y'all. Them warbles, we call them wolves. It's a botfly larva. Don't hurt the squirrel at all. You skin it, pull him out, you can eat it. Most people ain't gonna do that. I really don't want to do that. Here in this swamp, you're away from cows, which really carries that larva the most. And I hadn't found any bad ones yet. So that is why I get away with going ahead and hunting. I wanted to hunt. That's the biggest thing. I'm gonna cook and eat these squirrels, every one of them I kill. So let me get him in my sack and we'll try to get a little better footage today. See what we can do. Hang with me. So y'all, I keep an ice bag in there to put my squirrels in. See, I have got 2 squirrels in there so far. That keeps all that blood and stuff off of all my other stuff that I got in my bag and off of me and everything else. And I have got to tote my backpack because I can put my shells, I can put my camera gear. Camera gear is the biggest thing, so that is the reason for that. And why the feather? Because I found it on the ground and it just felt right. Anything that helps that frame of mind to get you in, it's worth doing. Even if it's ignorant to somebody. As long as I like it, that's all that matters. Starting to get a light breeze. So I just stand still, watch for movement in these trees. If I don't see anything in a minute or so, I ease up here to this next tree. So y'all. Y'all, I don't know what the deal is. I know there's squirrels here. I don't know if you can see, look at the pin oaks back there. Squirrels love them things. I've pretty well stood still here for a while. I ain't seen a squirrel nowhere. I ain't seen one slipping all the way up through this little patch of woods here for the last little bit. Well, my heart's thumping just a little bit. Let me show you why. So y'all, they was two of them coyotes come around the edge of this slough. I'm just standing there, and I mean, they coming right at me. And there was a pair of them, and I hit both of them. I got this one. I shot 5 times. I'm fixing to tell y'all right now, them Rio shells is about the sorest shells they are. I don't believe it putting lead in there, Tony Parker. I seen he had put a post on about them on the Facebook. I'm in agreement, because I've done this is 2 years in a row shooting the same shells, and I'm watching stuff run off. I had to shoot him just dang near dead in the head to get him. And he was coming up the bank, coming right at me that last shot. I hit this one 3 times, and I know I was hitting him. The second time, the wadding's what got him, I think. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know where the other than that. I'm keeping my eyes peeled for it, because this one howled out one time, and I figured he was gonna startle everything around. But Lord, I'm talking about coyotes. Weed up with them. They around here, son. Roaming this swamp. Y'all, I got a whiff of something strong. I mean, it had a sweet smell. Look all on this tree right here. I believe this tree's full of honey. I don't hear no bees, don't see no bees. They may have done left it. It may have done, there went ducks. They heard me talking. I believe it's full of honey. I don't know. It's got a sour smell. It ain't good honey. It's done. It smells like, it smells like sour mash, if you want. If you ever smelt sour mash and really know what's out, there's moss lighting on it. And see, look, hang on, let me turn the camera. See that running out? Look, there's slugs up there eating at it. And I don't know what that white is there running, but it's oozing out the side of that tree. I mean, it's clearly a wet spot, and it is running down the side of that tree. And now it's hollow as a gourd, but I don't see nothing piled up down there at the bottom of it that would. But that smells just like mash. So y'all tell me, y'all think that thing's full of honey in there? It is sour as it is. I don't want to fool with it, but I believe that's what that is. I believe the bees have done abandoned it. I see a knot right up yonder that would have had a hole where bees was going in and out or something. I don't know. They ain't in it now. I don't see no bees. All right. And I know for a fact from years past there's pawpaw trees right over yonder, so they may have made it out of pawpaws. Probably not that. They'd still be working on it if they was, wouldn't they? All right. Thought that was interesting. Well, y'all, the wind has done got bad. I mean, it's blowing real good. We ain't seeing much. If we kill any more squirrels, we're gonna have to get bad lucky. But I want y'all to know, it is a beautiful day just to be out here. I mean, a beautiful day to be in the woods. I would like to have killed a limit today. I've got 3 in my sack. I've got 1 I killed the other day, so I got enough to go home and cook me some squirrels, and we may very well do that in this video. But every day that I get to be out here in these woods, the temperature is sort of cooling off. It's about 80 degrees for the high today, 82, 83, I don't know, something like that. But the wind's blowing, and the wind's a little bit annoying right now for me trying to hunt squirrels. But it feels good. I mean, it just feels wonderful out here. So I'm very thankful every time I get to be out here. It's a good day. And I'm just kind of rambling around at this point. I ain't trying to sneak. I'm just sort of sightseeing. There's not any water down here to amount to anything. I was just over on the river. River's right out there. It's got a little water in it, but these backwater sloughs are about as dried up as they can get. This one here, it runs back over here into the other slough that I like to walk down. So I'm fixing to, I'm finna cross this. I'm gonna fool around, trying to keep y'all out of the limbs. Stumble and fall right off in that mud hole. There's some pig wallering down here. I was kind of hoping I would like to skint me a fresh pig. I'd like to have me one about 50 pounds. But anyway, I'm fixing to slip right through this thicket right here and make a loop, and I'm kind of working my way back out. That's what I'm doing. I'm just sightseeing, looking, and you never know, you might happen up on a squirrel on the ground hopping around. It's really, acorns is just starting to fall, so it's not a lot of acorns on the ground yet, but here pretty quick the ground will get covered with acorns. That is when I will bring old Roscoe. I know somebody's wondering, you hunting squirrels without Roscoe? They ain't on the ground right now. Roscoe wouldn't be a bit of help to me. When you go out here and find them on the ground and he can smell a fresh one and it runs up a tree on him, he's money then. That's when we'll break out old Roscoe. I was just gonna bring y'all on a little bit of a walkabout. There's a big old pin oak right there. I've walked under it many a times and never seen a squirrel in it. You know, some of them trees just, man, it looked like it ought to be full of squirrels, and you never see a squirrel in there. And I am surprised. I don't know how well y'all can see in the camera, but right here behind me there is, we call them tupelo gums. It's a tupelo gum tree. They got these little balls, kind of oval shaped looking deals hanging on there. It's tupelo gums. And the squirrels love them. So normally I find a lot of squirrels in them, but I have not seen one squirrel in them trees this day. Or the other day when I was looking. So I don't know what's going on. Squirrels just ain't right yet for whatever reason. They ain't out and about and happy and frolicking and just running rampant like I have seen in past years. But anyway, nevertheless, we're gonna walk around a little bit and look. May film some sights and stuff. There was some old oysters that have done turned orange over there. I'm gonna make a loop out here by the slough, and look, something changes, I find some stuff to film, I'll turn the camera on, but if not, we'll either end it when we get back to the buggy, or we may decide to cook some squirrels at the house. We'll just have to see how we want to do all that. I know I've had a lot of people ask about a squirrel cooking video, and we definitely gonna cook some this afternoon, so might as well film it. they looking right. We done creeped up to about 275. Turn it down just a hair. Boy, it look at that, y'all. Man. I've been waiting on that mess of squirrels all year. I ain't gonna mess them up. And they gonna be right, son. I'm telling you, them gonna be fine eating. What'd you come up here looking for? You got something on your mind? Boy, cooked in that lard. We can take that out, lay that right over there for now. I need to carry that in the house instead of leaving it out here every time and wash it good. Some of that stuff is starting to float. Them ribs I think's done. That was the first one probably I put in there. We'll sample on them for taste quality control, you know what I mean? Get them out. Boy, there's a lot of grease running out of them, ain't it, Brody?
Yeah.
Look at that grease. That's why we had that newspaper in there. Now you know what the newspaper was for?
Yeah. Can I get some of the squirrel, Dad?
Well, hang on. Whenever I start to get all of it out, you can, because right now I'm being real picky. I'm just getting the ribs that's floating already out, so we don't burn them up. Look at that grease, y'all. Ooh, that's why you gotta have good newspaper. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fine, y'all.
Is chicken liver done?
No, I'm fixing to go ahead and dip all this out, I believe. I believe it's ready. I believe it's ready to go.
Can I try some?
It's hot, son. But get that rib right there and go gnaw on it if it ain't too hot. It's the only thing cool enough.
Does it have bones?
Yeah, full of bones.
Can you take them out?
No.
Why?
Where are you going with it?
Ow, ow, ow.
Get over yonder and gnaw on it.
Ow, 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 ow.
We'll put it back in there and quit whining. I knew what was fixing to happen. All right, we got to stick this back in there and crank the fire up because we fixing to put livers in there. We want them nearly 300.